Hey guys, and welcome back to a new accumulation zone trade recap. In today's video I will be recapping my trades using the stochastic RSI Scalper Pro trading strategy here on British Pound, US dollar and on US 30. I'd say let's get right into it. This strategy I'm using here is the same exact strategy that I've been using while doing the backtest in yesterday's video about passing an Ftmo challenge. And along with the trades you would have taken today on GBP USD and US 30, you would have been able to pass an Ftmo challenge on one day. Think about it. Alright, so on GBP USD, we saw we had our Asian session, but we don't trade the Asian session. And then we had a change right over here at midnight New York local time. We took out our Asian session highs, so I was already looking for shorts, more or less. I was short biased. So right here at the beginning of the London kill zone at 2 AM New York local time, we saw that our stochastic RSI did not cross over yet right here at this candle close. So I waited patiently for one more candle. So at 2:05 we had a confirmed bearish crossover above the 50 level. The Scalper Pro was colored in red. I'm not having the Scalper Pro on my chart here. I'm only using this little function here to color the bars based on the scalper line. So I don't have to look at too many things on my chart. I'm only focusing on the color, the VWAP and the stochastic RSI. So we got our crossover. I placed my stop loss right here at the most recent swing high with a 15 pips stop loss, 2-to-1 risk reward. Moved my stop loss to break even right here, and it hit a 3-to-1 with my last 25% that I haven't closed out yet at a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Already making some nice profits with the first trade of the week. Then I waited for the stochastic RSI basically to continue to go back into the overbought territory right here. We did not get a crossover until here at 4:05. We got a beautiful bearish engulfing candlestick, so I entered, and again I chose a 15 pip stop loss. Unfortunately I chose a 15 pip stop loss here. We had our most recent swing high here. If I would have moved my stop loss up to 20 pips, I would have been all safe. But I decided with this trade to go for a 15 pip stop loss because we already had a beautiful bearish engulfing candlestick. Unfortunately, I got stopped out here on this trade, making London 1 out of 2 winning trades. Currently, we're running in profit with 1%. Then over during the New York kill zone, starting right here from 8 AM New York local time until 11 AM New York local time. It's not officially over yet, but I called it a day because I'm done for the day. I made enough profits. We started off with the session with a bullish Scalper Pro above the VWAP, so I was looking for longs. We got our stock RSI crossover with a bullish Scalper Pro candle. And I entered on this candle, placed my stop loss at a 10 pip stop loss this time, right here on the VWAP. Just everything lined up perfectly, in my opinion, because you can't only have winning trades. I was looking for a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. I just set up a 1-to-1.5 risk reward to know when I have to move my stop loss to my break even point. But unfortunately right here we got stopped out again. So right now we're sitting at 1 winning trade and 2 losing trades at break even basically. We made 2% right here by risking 1% per trade on all of those trades, and we lost 2%. So right now we're at break even. After which right here after 8:30 we basically continued to drop, and then we went sideways for a little bit. And I wanted to see this thing to continue dropping. The momentum was there, everything was lining up. The stochastic RSI went back above the 50 level, crossed over on this bearish candle right here. So I entered this time with a 20 pip stop loss right here. And it went into my direction during the first 5 minutes, but then we crossed over bullish right here on the stochastic RSI. And we got really close to my stop loss. But I did not stop there, I did not close the trade. I stick to the plan, I stick to the strategy. And shortly afterwards we got a even better stochastic RSI bearish crossover above the 80 level right here, and I entered again on this bearish engulfing candlestick. I backtested the strategy without taking trades within trades, but sometimes with my own risk management and my own risk assessment I'm taking trades within trades, especially if I'm seeing something like this. So I entered again, but this trade I entered only with a 15 pip stop loss. So I'm looking for a 30 pip take profit to be hit. The first trade was also a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio trade, making me a total of 4% net profit during the New York kill zone. So all up on British pound US dollar for this Monday, we traded during the London kill zone and the New York kill zone, and we made a total profit of 4% on the day. That's not bad at all. So now let's move over to the US 30 chart, also a 5-minute chart using the same indicator setup. Right here I have a EMA enabled just to make sure I should continue using the VWAP over the 144 EMA, but it's really up to you and your backtesting and your feeling what you prefer. It's basically the same, but I choose the VWAP right here, the Session Pro VWAP. This first trade I could not take it was too early for me. I was busy focusing on the GBP USD chart, so I could not take this first trade, but one of our community members took this trade right here, Wahid. We waited for the London opening right here at 2 AM. He entered on the open of the next candle with a confirmed stochastic RSI crossover. The Scalping Pro was colored in bearish, and I think it looks like he did it all from his phone, so very simple. Keep it going. In less than 10 minutes, made 1.5%, can't complain. Nice, congratulations. The next trade I took, right here, the next trade I actually was able to take as well, right here at 3 AM. We got a beautiful bearish candle, we are below the VWAP, the Scalping Pro colors the candle in red. We got a stochastic RSI crossover, a bearish one, right here. And I wanted to see it to continue trade down. And I placed my stop loss right here at a 40 tick stop loss, right here at this little swing high, because I really didn't want to be in a trade if it's getting above this price level. And that's what I'm using my stop loss for, because if we're already engulfing this massive bearish candle here to the downside, it's not very likely that we are going to continue even further down. This might then maybe be a reverse opportunity. So that's why I placed my stop loss right here at 40. I initially wanted to go for a 1-bar stop right here, but then I decided to move my stop loss up a little bit higher, which was 10 ticks, and 10 ticks right here, a 40 tick stop loss. We continued going sideways, so I was not very happy with this trade, but in the end, until we finally made it to the New York kill zone, my trade hit the take profit target and I was happy again. I did not bother about it anymore. So right now we already run with, if we would have taken this trade, we would have made already 4% until the New York kill zone. With the previous 4% on GBP USD, we are now sitting at 8%. But maybe you didn't take one of those trades, so let's say we're sitting at 6%, starting into the New York kill zone, where we right now, just before I shared everything on Telegram, so if you haven't joined us on Telegram, make sure you do. Right here at the beginning of the New York kill zone, we also got a stochastic crossover, but I was still in a trade, so I decided not to take this trade. I'm just going to be focusing on GBP USD at the beginning of the kill zone on GBP USD, so I don't have to look at two charts at the same time, since I'm still in a trade on US 30. So after I hit my take profit, I received an alert notification from TradingView, because I'm always setting my alerts right here at the take profit target and the stop loss target, and I usually like to avoid looking at the chart while being in a trade. So right now we are in a bearish trend. The Scalping Pro is colored in red and we are below the VWAP, so we wait for a new stochastic RSI crossover into the bearish direction. We got our crossover right here confirmed on this little doji candle, so I entered right there with I think a 25 tick stop loss right here, 25, looking for a 2-to-1 risk reward, hit beautifully within 5-10 minutes. Very easy trade. So now on US 30 we would have already been up 6% by just taking those 3 consecutive trades. Very simple. After this trade we continued staying in the oversold area for quite some while, and we just went sideways and price started to make, or the stochastic RSI made its way back up to the overbought area again. We got this massive bullish candle here at 9:30 with a very indecisive wick at the beginning. And I really wanted to see this thing to collapse even further, because this looked for me like a fake pump to trap traders long into the market. And I'm just trading off the stochastic RSI and the Scalper Pro anyway. Currently we are below the VWAP, so I'm only looking for shorts. I entered into another short position right here with a 30 tick stop loss, looking for a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, right after we basically engulfed this doji candle with this bearish candle right here. The Scalper Pro also turned bearish on this exact candle. We got our crossover confirmed right here, looking for a 2-to-1, which was hit within 5, 10, 15 minutes. Beautiful trade today. So on US30 alone, only by taking those 4 trades without taking trades within trades, because you could have taken a trade here, but I like to avoid big candles like this. I mean, your stop loss would be right around 100 ticks or something, so you're looking for a 200 tick move. I like to avoid those trades. The next bearish crossover, because we've stayed below the VWAP for the entire day so far, was right here. So we had a bearish crossover right on this candle. I did not choose to go on this trade. It was still valid within the London kill zone, but because we're already within a trade that was going sideways, continuing, I did not decide to enter into a new trade and basically risk 2% of my capital. I only decided to risk 1% with this trade. If it hits my stop loss, it is what it is. If it hits my take profit, great. And all this is adding up to a total profit of 2 for 6% profit minus 2% stop loss hit. That is a total of 4% net profit. And right here on US30, I did not take this trade unfortunately, but I certainly took this one and those last 2 trades right here. So that's a total net profit of 6%. Without this trade, we would have still passed an Ftmo challenge with 10% profit within one day, just using the very simple, there's no secret behind it. Everyone can use the strategy. You can grab your link, you can grab your free trial with the first link in the description. It's a Scalper Pro free trial, the indicator that's basically coloring your candles right here. I just minimized it right now. This is the Scalper Pro. You've got all kinds of different settings in here. You can, for example, color your bars even on different settings, whatever you want. I'm just using the basic setting in combination with the stochastic RSI and the VWAP by the Session Pro indicator. Wait for the signals or wait for all the indicators to align, and then I'm entering into my trade position, deciding where I'm going to place my stop loss and my take profit. And that's the only thing you basically have to get a feeling for. And the best way to do it is simply by going into replay mode, testing the last 100 London and New York kill zones, going bar by bar, step by step, waiting for your signal to appear. And if it appears, you enter, you decide where you place your stop loss. Your take profit is very, I think, straightforward at a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. And you click candle by candle. You watch what is it doing while you're in this trade. If this is the stochastic crossing over bullish while you're in a short trade, do you think it might be reversing? Like, you actually have to simulate what you would be feeling if it would have been a live trade. For example, this trade right here. We got very close to our take profit, so we almost hit our 2% profit right here, but then we got back. We reversed from here, so now you maybe already made $1,000 on your take profit here if you trade with a Ftmo challenge, and now you're back at $250 profit. And now you might be considering, should I close out this trade early? We crossed over bullish on the stochastic RSI. Should I take some profits? I think no one ever died from taking profits a little bit too early, but you're messing up your whole probability setup basically with a roughly 65 to 70% win rate on this strategy by taking profits early. Just place your take profit, your stop loss, set your alerts, and go away from it. Alright guys, that's it for me with this video. If you have any questions regarding the Scalper Pro stochastic RSI strategy, feel free to join us on Discord right here on the Scalper Pro strategy channel. That's where I'm sharing all my trades using the strategy and other traders as well. And that's where we can also discuss how we can, for example, improve the strategy, how we can learn from each other as a community, which is going to be helpful for every single one of us. We also have an event going on currently. If you click here on our Discord, you can go to the event details, and we currently have a quest spot going on with a giveaway to win a free lifetime membership, a one-on-one private indicator coaching with me live over Zoom, more free memberships, unique Discord roles, and much more, simply by clicking on this link. And then you end up right here on our quest board by the accumulation zone, where you can simply, for example, share your trades to gain XP and level up right here, because whoever is at the top of this leaderboard wins a free lifetime membership. Like our live stream, subscribe on YouTube, be the first one to comment, invite your friends to Discord, make some suggestions, some feedback to grow as a community of, for example, what I can improve with all the indicators we're providing here. Follow us on Twitter, and lots more daily quests you can do. By claiming your free trial, for example, on the Scalper Pro, you can also get 100 XP here to rank up. And yeah, I'd say happy questing, guys. Take care, and I will see you in the next accumulation zone video. Take care.